Okay, so here we go. So last time, um, the party continued to wait for the ship that the mayor was getting ready for them to take them to the Caslo Islands, where many ships have been disappearing. You guys are going to investigate. So while waiting for that ship to show up, um, you guys went to investigate some local break-ins at a warehouse, where you found out that the owner Doran and a man named Ken were part of a foolproof plan to frame the Thieves Guild, by a criminal organization. It's completely foolproof. No holes in the plan at all, as far as I could tell. Uh, they were hired by the Shades. After you guys captured Ken, the one who was breaking in, a drow thief showed up and told the party that the Thieves Guild, the leader of the Thieves Guild, would like to meet with them. Uh, they've heard good things about you, and the party, after having some wonderful encounters with the guards of the city, met him, and he was standing there with the burlap sacks ready to put over your heads to guide you to the Thieves Guild. Um, yeah. So you see this drow? He's standing here with these burlap sacks. Are you guys gonna willingly put these on? Or are you gonna say anything to him?
I think we ended with him establishing he doesn't think that they're going to hurt Ken and
Yes.
the dwarf guy, and so I'm cool with letting him put the burlap sack over me.
I'm cool.
Okay. Faye.
I'm okay with it. I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, but you're okay with it. Okay.
Yeah,
So he puts and we'll just assume that everybody else in the party is okay with it too. He puts them over your head. He kind of gets string and ties it around your neck, not tight enough to like choke you at all, but enough that you can't like look out of the bottom of the sack or anything like that. Um, and hands you all a rope that you can all hold on to, and he guides you with it. Um, so he would guide you through town. Is anybody trying to like keep track of where you're going? Faye? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Roll a survival check
this
for me.
this is where keen mind would have come in really handy.
Yes. Yeah, you would have been able to tell what direction you're going in. You're unsure, Faye. You get pretty turned around
I was
as
gonna
you're
say,
traveling through town.
not my skill set.
No. um, yeah, you kind of travel through town. You guys aren't sure. You take a couple lefts, couple rights, all over. Um, yeah, you almost all could perceive that. I'm pretty sure we walked this way. Like he's probably making circles. He's not going straight there. That's for sure.
Right.
Um, at one point, as you guys have been going for a while, he would ask you to stop, and you'd hear some steps of him walking forward, and you'd hear a clicking noise, and then a loud ka-chunk as some kind of door is opening. He'd come back. You'd hear him walking back, and he'd guide you into the doorway. You would assume. Um, and then as you get inside, you hear another ka-chunk, and the closing, and then he would take the burlap sacks off of your heads at that point. Um, so you would find yourselves in a dark tunnel. There's one small torch on the wall, and in front of you is a set of winding stairs that leads down. At this point, the drow would say, "Follow me," and you guys could walk down the stairs. You'd walk for quite a while, but you'd come to the bottom to a large circular room. In front of you is a set of double doors and two more to the right and left. And between each set of double doors there is single doors between those double doors. And the drow would say, "Wait here," and he'd walk forward and go through those um, double doors right in front of you and close the door. And you guys are there alone. Is anybody doing anything?
I want to look around and see if there's anything to be seen.
It really isn't. There's nothing. I mean, it's just a completely empty room, except for the
I
doors on the wall.
detect magic just to see if there's anything around.
So, are you casting that as a spell or doing a ritual?
Doing a ritual.
Okay, so that will take you 10 minutes to do, though. So, you're okay with that?
I mean, don't know how long we're going to be here.
That's true. Um, after not too long, not.
Um,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Devious. Do you want to do anything?
okay, no. Uh, no, I'll save that for later. I'm good.
Okay. So after I'd say about 5 minutes, Sarah, you're in the middle of casting a spell as the drow walks back out, and he would look at you and say, "What are you doing?"
Protecting myself.
That's not needed here. Please.
Well, then
We
lead the
don't
way.
we don't want to. We don't want you to come across as hostile towards us. And he would kind of like walk up to you guys and say that S will see you soon, and we'll just wait right here. And he kind of will walk over to the wall and lean up against it and just wait there. Do you guys want to say anything to him while you're waiting?
What should we expect when we go
I'm gonna-
through to meet us?
Say that again, Faye.
I said, what should we expect when we go through to meet us?
She will be coming to you, and a polite conversation as long as you guys keep it polite. At this point, he would actually have his hood down and his mask off, so you would be able to tell Faye that he is drow for sure. Like,
Yeah.
no doubt in your mind now. He's not hiding his face at all. Like, he just doesn't really care. Anything else you guys like to ask him? Okay.
Oh wait, what? I would like to ask the DM for my sake. It
Yes.
was the shades. Was that
The
or
shades
the
are
shadows?
the shades are the
Shade-
criminal
the shade.
organization. Yes, the shade.
I just remember the name.
So the
yeah,
shadow, the shadow is the one in charge of the shades.
of the shades.
Of the shades.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you guys would sit there for a little bit longer, and the double doors would open, and out you would see a womanly figure, but she is obviously trying to hide who she is. She has leather armor on, gloves, everything. On her head is this white porcelain mask with two eye holes that you seem to be like blackened, so you can't even tell the color of her eyes. Some kind of mesh that she's looking through. The same kind of mesh is covering up her hair to the point, like you can tell she has pretty long hair, but you can't tell what color. And there's no skin at all. She's hiding. She does not want you to know who she is at all, as you could probably figure out. She would walk up to you and say, "Well, hello there, adventurers. Thank you so much for coming to see me. My name is S, and your names are?"
I'm Faye Rell.
Necessary.
My name is Thievius.
It is good to meet you, and I assume that the other two say it too. Maybe not, but
My name is such and such. My name is such and such.
I seriously thought about giving a fake name. Not gonna lie.
you could have. But she may have already known your names.
Hmm.
Maybe it was the kind of test to see.
Exactly. That was why I didn't. Which is why I didn't.
Well, adventurers, I appreciate you coming. I've heard of your deeds that you've been doing in Faerun and the plans that you have to go to Chester, and I can tell that you are good people, as good as adventurers can be. And I was wanting to ask your help to deal with the Shades. As you know, we Thieves Guild kind of have a bad name at this point, and it seems to be getting worse and worse. But you guys are getting a good name for yourselves. Oh, John won't be able to be here tonight. Looks like. Dang it. That's okay. But you guys seem to be getting a good name for yourselves. Uh, is that something you would be interested in doing?
It might be good to move them out of the city.
I would agree. So you're interested in helping then? And she'll kind of look to the rest of you also.
Keeping it out of the city would be.
What? Sorry, say that again.
I need to get back to Chester. Whatever way is the quickest way back to Chester, I'll go.
So I understand that you guys have plans to go to.
Thievius needs to get back to Chester.
I understand that. And I don't think that we'll make our move on the shades right away. I think you guys can go to Chester and deal with what you need to deal with. And we'll try to gather as much information as we can as you're gone. But we just wanted
What is the
to.
benefit besides not having the shades in the city for us? This is not my home, so what is the benefit for me?
Well, I assumed that you were good people, and you would want this scourge that is the shades out of this town. Isn't that what most adventurers do? Help those who may not be able to help themselves.
You guys are very capable of helping yourselves.
This is true. We do have skills that are important to us, but
Did you just change a color on the map?
I didn't change the color on the map.
That was weird.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're good. we do have skills, but again, in the public eye currently, we are not widely accepted, and us murdering the shades, which I believe that we probably could do to the majority of them, would just be looked down upon. So if us, as the Thieves Guild, could find something to pin on the shades, and you guys bring it to the people, we may be able to deal with them.
I still ask what's the benefit up for us? This is an awful big request to ask for nothing in return other than goodwill.
Well, perhaps we can see what we can acquire from the shades and their wealth that I'm sure is there, and give you a reward of some way.
I'm sorry, but I just lost cord. My internet's being weird.
Jonathan, you still there?
Jonathan just
Hello?
said he lost cord.
Okay, I was going to reconnect.
It's not you this time, Carly.
He may need to reconnect also.
Jonathan? He said his internet is being funny.
Perfect.
It's not Carly.
I got you now. Maybe. He's being kind of stuttery.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
It
Okay.
wasn't just for you he was being stuttery.
He was slow motion.
He's still slow motion.
He is.
His chewing action is really trippy while he's
Sorry,
stuttering.
my internet is being the.
That's all right. That's all right.
My
Well-
internet is being the worst. I'm so sorry.
Okay. So she offers you a reward if that's something that you're interested in.
Money is nice, but money can be obtained in many ways. You seem to have information. I personally would love to see if you could help me acquire some about my personal goals in this overworld.
Yes, I think we probably could help you with that. What information are you seeking?
I seek the Princess Gracelyn.
Hmm. She kind of like it kind of looks off, and you would notice a glance towards the drow, and then kind of look back to you. I think we maybe could find some information on that.
Do I recognize this female's voice?
Um, roll a history check, I guess. Would probably be. See if you recognize it. Devious, you probably would not.
Okay, apparently 5 is the number of honor start of Sarah's night.
You-
Wow, I've done too much on my
You
kid.
do not. You don't really recognize it. No.
Okay.
She's still shaded, right?
Yes, she's completely covered. There is. Yeah, nothing shown. She's very obviously trying to hide her identity, and it's funny that the drow is not hiding his identity at all. But you could. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm highly suspect of that. Did you see what Jonathan posted in chat?
Yes, you would not, Jonathan. I don't think so. So you probably could assume that the drow really doesn't do a lot publicly, but the leader of the Thieves Guild may. So she's trying to keep her identity secret while he doesn't care. So, is there anything else that you all are looking for?
She's the front desk lady at the mayor's office.
Oh no, Gas, you figured it out.
Out of character, would our companions ask her any specific questions for things like that? I know Thievius just likes money. I think it's Thievius who likes money of any variety.
I don't think either of them would.
Okay.
Off the top of my head. Yeah.
Unless it was to duel with a rapier, no.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, is she carrying a rapier?
She's not currently carrying a weapon at all, so as far as you can see.
Yet we live in a world with magic users. No weapon does not mean unarmed.
Don't mean anything. Anybody else have anything they want to say as she's asking for things you might want or looking for?
I'm having a bad RP night. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
I'm a bad RPer in general. Naseri would probably ask if she has any connections with traveling merchant guilds.
I have some. That's how we do a lot of our trade.
Does she know of a woman named Sabrina?
I do not. Roll an insight for me, Naseri.
Yeah, let's use that first one.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Okay, I'm whispering you something. If I can spell your name right.
She is Sabrina.
That was a thought, but I can't tell if she's human or not.
See if I can know how to spell things. Okay. Saying that to you. You're the only one that can see it. I do not know anyone by that name, but I will keep an ear open for them.
Any information as to her whereabouts is appreciated.
I will look into it for sure.
We have an... Never mind. Sorry, I was debating whether or not something would be in your purview or outside of it, and I don't think it would be of interest to you after thinking a moment.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, if that is all, unless anyone else has anything else they'd like to say, um, is there any other questions you have for me before? If not, then I will wish you luck on your. Did you have something, Jonathan?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. What? Sorry, say that again. I'm afraid we're gonna lose Jonathan.
I think we might.
I know.
I'm on like a 5-second delay. I'm so sorry. Yeah,
No, you're good.
I lost all audio. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Mhm.
Did you have a question? Okay. I'm gonna try this real quick.
Type it. Eh, mm.
I'm gonna try to reconnect everybody. I think real quick. See if I can see if that fixes anybody. Well, do you guys have Jonathan?
He's just a picture of himself, and I don't even want to comment on what that might be, but it's with him and his wife.
Yes, that is his profile.
I was
Which
like,
is funny
Yeah.
because I see Jonathan, but I don't see Faye in court.
Oh.
Together.
Okay, there's Faye.
I still can't see Jonathan.
I can't either. Anybody? Oh, there he is. Okay.
I still can't see him.
Well, here.
Hold on.
No, it doesn't sound. Sometimes. You got her now?
It has more to do with my. Yes, I do.
Okay.
It has more to do with my Wi-Fi than Roll20 at this point, though.
Well, yeah. Well, Roll20 isn't great either. So, she will. She'll say, "Well, I wish you luck, then on your journey to Chester. I hope it goes well." And she kind of like looks to you guys and looks to the drow, and you can't see her eyes, but she's like turning her head. One more question before you go. Can we trust you?
That seems odd coming from a thief and the
Trust
leader of
is
a
earned.
thieves guild.
Well, I am considering just letting you out the door and not worrying about the burlap sacks. But I need to be able to trust you. So,
I think we've reached an arrangement where we require
Well, we
mutual trust.
I would agree. So, everybody says yes, basically. Yeah. Is anybody lying? Does anybody have any plans of turning them in or anything like that? Do you, Jonathan? He may have just froze again.
No, he's moving. Just give him time.
Oh.
He like raised his hand.
Maybe I have no set plans in stone.
Okay, roll a deception check if you're saying she can trust you. Then basically, even if you have no plans, you have the thought of betraying them in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just roll a deception check. she will kind of look at the group and say, I think it might be best if we keep it a secret for now. We will connect with you when you get back from Chester. And she'll say, Z, take them. And he'll kind of walk up to you and put the sacks over your heads. And actually, no, he'd take you up the stairs first, so you don't have to walk up the stairs blind, because that would be awkward. So once you get to the top, he'd put the sacks over your head. You'd hear the door down, and then you'd walk out, and you'd walk around town for a little while. And then he'd pull them off, and you guys would be back where you met at that corner, wall and river and houses. Well, I think that went pretty well.
I think it did.
Yes, it did.
Well, good luck on your journey, and I hope everything goes well. He kind of would start moving away. As he was kind of walking away, he would stop and turn back around and shoot you. No, I'm just kidding. And walk up to Faye and say, what you're looking for. There may be more information in Fallholt. Look for a drow with an eye patch.
Thank you.
And then he would kind of grab your arm and put a bow in your hand and say, you'll need this. And then he kind of like goes away, and you guys would watch as he like climbs up a wall and starts jumping from.
He Assassin Creed's away.
Yes, basically.
Is it a bow, like a weapon bow, or a bow for
Like
a
a-
present?
It's like a head bow. No, I'm just kidding. It's like a weapon bow.
Like a long
Just-
bow.
Yes,
For
like a long bow.
clarification purposes.
Can I inspect said longbow and find out
Yes.
if there's anything specially spoof about it? What type of check would that be? Would that be a check?
Arcana. If you maybe can tell if it's magical through Arcana.
This is not going to be pretty. Hey, it's not a 5!
Yes. So you're not sure. It seems like a really nice bow. It's like made of this dark wood, almost black, fine carvings on it going up and down the bow. You could have Nysari identify it, or you could just attune to it and see what happens.
How long does it take to attune to it, and is it safe to do in public?
Yeah, it takes an hour. It is like nighttime currently, so
Shall we
You
go
may-
back to the hotel?
yes, yeah, you guys can head back to your inn that you're staying at, and you can go there and you can just attune to it. Is that what you want to do?
That's what I would like to do.
Okay.
I have
Sounds
lost
like a
Jonathan
plan.
again, though, so...
I did too.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay, let me make sure that is doing what I want it to do.
It's okay. It's not your fault, Jonathan.
Yes, it is not your fault. Okay,
Work!
that didn't whisper, but that's okay.
Is it working now?
Oh, it's half of it sent as a whisper. That's really interesting. Slightly.
I love that.
I like my new toy!
I had this
Didn't
planned
you just
before.
get a new bow?
I had this planned before you had that new bow. So
I know, I'm like, well, crap, now I have 2 shinies. But this one only gets 6 charges.
yes, Yeah,
So
so you could switch back and forth between the two.
I have every intention of switching back and
Um,
forth between the two. Hold on, I
So-
gotta figure out how to add this.
Yeah, it gets rid of your sunlight sensitivity, which the main reason I did that is because I think there's been multiple daylight fights that you've had, but we just forget. So I was like, I'll just give her something that gets rid of it.
I was gonna say I actually have been paying attention. If we're in the woods and I'm not in direct
Oh,
sunlight,
yeah.
if you've noticed, I tend to stay in the trees. That's
Yes.
actually deliberate because I'm like, if I step out there, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I like
Uh,
shadow.
The aiming to see through magic, you have to aim. So it's not like you can see through magical darkness all the time. You have to be aiming with it. I mean, you could walk through magical darkness, like this, but you have to be aiming. And then the 6 charges, that will be before you attack. So you could use one of these charges and it misses. So you basically you're like enchanting your arrow with necrotic energy before you shoot it out of the bow.
Which is what I do with. It's like I herpy derp. It's like my sharpshooter. I have to declare
Yes.
before I'm doing it that hey,
Yeah.
I'm doing this. Is there a special type of whatever it's called so I can add it to my thing, or is it just a longbow?
It's just a longbow. I just made it up.
I love it. You needed something so you could stop being dumb about sunlight sensitivity.
Yeah.
Okay.
I called it the bow of the drow. Or you could say drow longbow. You can say whatever. Call it whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And you guys can head back to the inn you're staying at. And then near the city hall. And is there anything you want to do before you guys head off to bed? It's pretty late at night, so you can't.
I was
go
gonna
shopping.
say, am sleepy, will sleep.
Okay, yeah. So you all go to bed. Everyone wakes up in the morning.
While we're sleeping, I'm going to switch to my laptop to see if this works.
Okay. Well, I'm considering if you guys want to, we can just not go any further for the night. It's up to you guys.
With only 3 of us, it's really, really like
Yeah.
we're all struggling with the whole like.
Yes.
Let's role play. Wait, we have to like. We
Yeah.
don't have the extra people to bounce off of.
And we're gonna be getting into some decently big stuff pretty soon. So I want everyone to be there for that. So that's fine. If you guys want to do that, we can just end for the night. We got through. You got your bow. If there's anything you want to do in the morning, we can play through that before you go to City Hall. Yes. Yeah. It wouldn't really be any big decisions. It'd just be big story points, basically. Okay. Well, then we can just be done, which is fine. I think the next time I can play, not next week. Well, no, it's Thanksgiving. We don't want to play next week.
I'm out of town next week, so
Yeah, I can maybe do the 2nd, but I'd be a little late. So for now we'll plan on that, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. After that, I can do the 9th or the 16th. So whichever.